Hey everyone, Kurant here, welcoming you back to Citizens of Earth. Last time, we finished up affairs on the alien ship. We found the alien commander and beat her up, because we were on easy mode. Let's fix that actually while we're thinking about it. And now... Oh, never mind, you have to manually set it every time you start the game. Okay, so it resets to normal. Anyway, so we finished up with the alien ship, we beat up the alien commander, and now we are back at home. With my strewn underwear all over the floor. Apparently I don't clean the place. But apparently there is also something out the window that we need to look at. So let's see what is out the window. Nothing, apparently. Okay, so that just closes the blinds. Alright, so we've got to go outside to do this, I guess. Let's make sure on the agenda here. Okay, so... yeah, all we have left is recruiting the secretary and one other, who I've been told is in the big step. And beating up the Jester, the last of the wanted posters. So we're about done with the game. Or, well, stuff to do in the game, I guess, except getting all the characters up to level 30, but I'm not sure I'm really going to do that.
What?
Okay, sorry, that skipped a little fast. I was holding the run button. But he said something seems different. Mr. Kurant, the town is destroyed.
That's what it is. Uh-huh.
We need to fight back.
All right, then, let's do it. Everyone, move out. Yeah.
Ooh, that was pretty motivational.
Uh-huh.
It gave me goosebumps. Okay, so we need to find out who is behind the chaos that is raging through our neighborhood. I have no idea who's doing it, but hey, let's talk to you. Surely you can tell us.
Good luck.
We have... the Henchbot. Okay, so no elemental weaknesses or strengths, which seems to be a thing in the end game, it looks like. So, let's just go ahead and charge at them with our normal... okay, that didn't hurt too badly. Let's go at our normal attacks here, I suppose. I see no reason to go particularly special with this guy. Also, nice dodge, Marie.
This calls for a celebration.
Alright, so we're getting pretty good experience from these guys. Also, it looks like the way is kind of blocked. It looks like our progress is a fair bit limited. I wonder, though... actually, let's see. Alright, actually, well, better put, let's remember our buttons and take a look at the map. Okay, so... okay, so wait, do I have a treasure chest over? Oh, I've got the trash, okay. Like, wait a minute. Alright, so it looks like it's not really pointing us anywhere story-wise, but we've got some enemies roaming around town, and it looks like at least from... oh yeah, it is pointing us to the south story-wise, so I want to check something first. I want to go in a totally different direction, because, hey, why follow the main story when you can do side quests? I mean, it's a staple of any RPG. I just want to check and see if I can still travel, if I can dream. I believe I should be able to. Oh no. My mom woke me up before I could finish my dream. Time to fix that. Okay, so it does look like we can still teleport around, I guess. Let's make sure on that, though. We'll find out, of course, when we walk out the door here. But it seems to be telling us that we are in the dream world, so we should be able to do that. Okay, so let's see. What are my levels looking like? 26, 36, and 32. Okay, well, while we're at it, I think I want to swap Wrench Fixus and my Lifeguard. There you are.
Yes!
And I think I want to give the Jester another try while I'm here, because he's our last remaining sort of super boss. And we very nearly had him earlier in the game, actually, so I think we can take him this time. So we're just going to skip through the dialogue, because I've already mentioned it. And let's see if we can take him down for good now. Alright, so let's go ahead and... alright, let's go ahead and start getting some good hydro attacks in here. And then... okay, well, I could... nah, it's going to mostly work against me, I think. Alright, so let's see. Let's... yeah, let's go ahead and buff you up here. Because having Cletus buffed up is definitely a good thing. Now, we know already, yeah, that the Jester will not really focus so much on attacking. He will call in other guys to attack for him, so we're going to have to watch out about that. There's your shadow monster. And actually, I want to get you working on him, and then the other two work on taking down the Jester. Because if... Okay, so we're not hitting terribly hard. Okay. Yeah, this is where it gets really bad, so let's focus on taking down one of these guys. Alright, then let's see if you can rough and tumble everybody. Okay, yeah, that'll take you down. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, okay, so he controls the party. Yeah, that's the rub, mostly. Also, nice hits. Alright, let's see. Alright, so we've gotten enough to be doing... Actually, I should be doing hydro attacks on everybody. There we go. And then electric attack on you. And let's get physical attacks on everybody, I think. Because that should, hopefully, take them down. Hopefully take the shadow monster down. Yeah, it looks like it's going to. Okay. The good news is, I'm pretty sure we're going to be generally able to deal with this. I do want to go ahead and... let's go ahead and restore Cletus, because it's starting to get a little bit low, his health, but I don't think it's a huge concern, right? Oh, hi. Okay. So we have ourselves another shadow monster. Hey. Oh, that does give experience, though, so you could conceivably kind of milk this a little bit if you wanted to. Alright, so... looks like the greenish goblin, actually, I kind of want to keep him around, because he's hurting them, too. Alright, let's devote a couple of turns to going after... Let's see... yeah, let's go ahead and stick with the regular attacks. Let's take a couple of turns to go after the Jester again. Just to kind of winnow his HP down a little bit. Yeah. Drat you, Jester. Alright, so... Uh-oh. Okay, so he's starting to get a little more angry, so that means it's time to probably take him down. Hopefully we can get him down before he's really able to... Okay, almost. Crap. Alright, so it's about time for us to think about healing again. So let's go ahead and... heal... I guess heal Cletus again. Then, alright, you need to... Okay, yeah, let's take this goblin down now, and then we'll go after the Jester again. No! Oh dear, okay. Well, the greenish goblin goes down this time. And that should level up Marie. Yeah, good job. Alright, so that gets her health back in the middle of the battle, so that's pretty good time for that to happen. Alright, I need... you can't heal yourself, though, is the big problem here. Let's keep... Yeah, let's keep on attacking the Jester. This is really kind of delaying the inevitable a bit, but... doggone it. I want to try to keep the mobs from getting too out of hand here. Because, I mean, with this party... we're in pretty good shape, but not to the point where we can afford to just relax and be super comfortable. Okay, so you need to... let's see. Yeah, the only problem with the healing abilities that the Lifeguard has is she can't heal herself, so... Alright, let's go ahead and use... you can use a donut for this. That'll restore most of your health. And then, alright, Marie, go ahead and keep going after the... actually, let's... yeah. No, let's go after the Goblin, because the Goblin's got 2 defense buffs on him now, and I'm a little worried about that, so I want to try to mitigate that as best I can here. Now... okay, yeah. Doggone it. So I'll need to heal Cletus in a second. Alright, so that's a pretty decent amount of damage here, but...
hey, look out!
Alright, so that's actually not hurting as badly as I thought it would, so yeah, let's focus on the Jester. Even with 2 muscle buffs, the greenish goblin's not hitting all that hard, so I'm not particularly worried, to be honest.
Keep it up! Hey, look out!
Yep, here they come! Alright, so he's not hurting any. He's not hurting that... well, that was Wait, what happened? Okay, I'm a little confused now. I'm not sure how that killed her, but obviously that means bad things, so let's go ahead and use Revive to bring her back. Considering it'll revive at full HP, that would be particularly effective, I think. Alright, Jester calls for more help! Because, why not? Alright, so definitely need to heal Cletus next turn, but he's going to have to probably heal himself, because I do not have any AP for the Baywatch. Alright, so in that case then, you two attack, and you go ahead and use a Muffin, because you need the... Nah, actually Donut, because 50 should suffice, I think. Alright, so who are you going to attack? Oh, she attacked herself. Okay, that's not too bad.
Keep it up.
Oh, wait, does it... Hang on. Does that actually use 2 items, I wonder? Or does it just use the 1? I wish I'd paid attention to how many items there were left, but let's check. So, post-me can find out, I guess. I think it uses 2 of the items? I don't know. I'll have to check. Anyway, so let's go ahead and keep going after you. And I think if we get an extra strong muscle attack on, we may be able to take him down this turn. Well, we may not even need to... Doggone it. May not even need to get to... Yeah, okay, so Cletus will be able to take him down. And that will definitely do it. There we go. Good. Alright, so the Jester's gone down and Cletus levels up. Now we just obviously have to take down the other 2. That's going to mean... Okay, so actually, I'm going to experiment. So let's keep taking down the Goblin here. And I want to experiment using Cletus on this whole issue, this whole item issue. So we've got 7 donuts right now. I'm going to use one on Baywatch and see if it uses 2 of them or just the 1. Because if that uses 1 item... Okay, so that's... I kind of tend to think from the imagery that it just uses 1. And if that's the case, then my god, that will break things. And I really wish I had realized it a lot earlier. So let's double check. It uses 1 item. Oh, I wish I'd known that before. Oh, man. Okay, well, now you know. Now I know. Now we all know. Holy cow. Okay, so. Well, there you go. There's a great way to use Cletus, by the way. I wonder, actually. Now I'm thinking about this, not particularly from a speedrunning perspective exactly, but sort of from a speedrunning perspective. I know speedrunners, you have to get him because he's one of the required party members right at the beginning of the game. So I'm kind of curious. I have to check and see where you get that item and see if it would actually make a real difference insofar as gameplay would be concerned to where it might be viable from a speedrunning perspective. Because if it's easy to get that item, and I forgot where I got it from, it's been too long, but if it's easy to get that item, then it might be worth it from a speedrunning perspective just to conserve items and reduce the amount of money you needed, or be able to... Would you guys quit missing things, please? To better be able to, I don't know, facilitate combat or whatnot. Okay, sorry, I lost my train of thought a little bit there from my party members missing, but they're somewhat blinded, so that's why they're missing. I think it's mostly the Shadow Monster. That's his main mechanic, it looks like. But, that being said, I'm still going to keep at it and see if I can take these guys down. Let's see. Okay, so I probably should be doing these muscle attacks too, because they're not weak or strong against muscle. So, I may just be able to start, yeah, there we go, taking them down par excellence. Also, Cletus is somehow almost dead. I need to... Never mind. Okay, well, that's why we have full HP, because I was not paying attention to things. So please bring Cletus back. And, madam, please heal yourself. Let's go ahead and use a muffin, because you actually need the 100 points. There we go. Okay. Alright, so, I was so busy talking about other stuff that I was missing the fact that Cletus was getting killed. Shame on me. Alright, so I need to build back your ability here. But the good news is, we're pretty much down to brass tacks as far as the Jester and company are concerned. It's kind of unfortunate, though. I would have rather seen some other bosses in addition to mostly just the shadow monster. Okay, thanks. Alright, so it looks like I need to heal Baywatch next time, so let's go ahead and queue that up just in case. I don't particularly think I'll need it, especially with that coming in, but hey, better safe than sorry, especially since I've sort of failed already.
Never doubted you for a second.
Alright, so we got ink blots for Shrinkman. And we've gotten the achievement, new sheriff in town. And Baywatch levels up as a result of it, there you go. So we got the experience for the achievement and for beating up the Jester, so that takes care of all that. Now, let's see, this will take us out to... Yeah, I don't want to go there, that's Cuckoo. That's Hippie Camp, and this is the capital, so this is probably going to be the easiest way for me to get to the big step. Although, well, yeah, since town is blocked off, this is the easiest way to get to the big step, so let's see if this has an effect on other locations. I don't know, it'll be interesting to see at the very least. And if nothing else, we can jet around and see what we can find, because I want to try to get all the party members prior to engaging in what one would presume would be the final battles of the game. Alright, come on, buddy. Alright, now how do you drive? Okay, let's see, just trying to remember how to drive this dang thing. Alright, so I think we need to go out of town and then go north through Crystal Beach to get to the big step, if I'm remembering my directions correctly. And I am. Okay, just had to remind myself a little bit. It's kind of funny that everything else is blocked. Hey, how dare you. Kind of funny that everything else is just blocked off here, and yet you can warp around and still travel as you like. Okay, so party members floating around the big step. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? And can we see this happening? Also, I can just run everything over, so ha ha ha. See if I can get a measure of what's going on here. Okay, so that's... I was about to say, wait a minute, that's me. Oh, I see. Hang on, I see the party member notification. Let me out of the car. Let me out. Let me... Oh, okay. I just blocked myself. Lord. Well, that's a bad idea. Okay, so I'm gonna have to resummon the car, I think. Alright, so let's resummon the car. Thank you. And actually, let's drive around this way to get a better perspective on... Oh, nice. What? Okay, fine. I've just caused like a 5-car pileup. Alright, so party member is... Hello.
Greetings! Are you having a happy day? How can I increase your happiness?
Can I recruit you?
Yay! Thanks for saving me. I didn't think anyone would come back for us. Yay.
Tell you what, can we call it even? Since I kinda helped crash your spaceship.
Of course we're even. That was fun. I'm so happy we have a human we can trust. Permission to join the team, sir? This makes me happy!
A citizen joins the team. Alien. I love how citizen is earmarked there. He or she can upgrade the VR arena. Wait, really? Okay, so since you look a lot like a Martian, I mean, I was thinking about calling you E.T., but I'm going to call you Marvin the Martian. I can't fit that whole thing in, but still. Can I? There we go, thank you. Alright, so Marvin is our 39th, or our 29th team member, I guess, or 39th, or however many citizens there are. Starts out at level 23, so yeah, you're expected to pick him up later. And seems to be more of a special attacker, although it's hard to say exactly. 4 ability points, that's nice. We have no weapons for you. Alright, Health Sponge. Drain 25% HP from target to restore 2 ability. Okay, so you target an ally with that. Then steal 2 ability from the target. The Energy Sponge. Status Sponge. Removes up to 2 debuffs and 1 buff. Restores 1 ability for each. Energize, self-healing, invigorate self-healing, revitalize self-healing. Joy, special attack dealing more damage at higher HP. But recoil. 2 to 7 attacks dealing more damage at higher HP, damage to self for each attack. So The Glee, dealing more damage at higher HP. Damage to self. Cancel a target's action. Huh, okay. Causes brainwash, so status effect. Ditto. Okay, so... interesting. A lot of self-damage, but the ability to heal oneself too. And it looks like at least Joy, the special attack to one enemy, doesn't actually cost any AP at all. So you can focus primarily on building HP, or building AP back up, and then using it to heal, and then attacking until you run low on HP, or lower, I guess. Be interesting to see what the proportion is. I'm not entirely sure what to make of our new alien overlord here. It looks like you've got all the skills you're going to get, too. Okay. Well, you know, let's see if we can sneak you into the party here. Let's put you in place of Bro. Well, I'm glad it does. Alright, and let's try you out in a normal battle.
Alright, here we go.
Okay, so obviously this is an enemy we fought before, so I'm going to focus on mostly just using kind of like... I'm going to focus on not attacking, basically. Let's see. Let's go and clone targets. Okay, so, alright, so you've got your special attacks at high HP. You've got... okay, so yeah, that does not take an ability point. Interesting. This one takes 1, but it's also 2 to 7 attacks. Then you've got the drains for against your allies, so it's and then the restorations, and then yeah, okay. So, all right, so let's see what we're talking about in terms of percentages here.
Yes! Science!
Okay, so 60 and 15. All right, so that's okay. So let's go ahead and restore your HP here, just as a test. And then clone again, I suppose. Now let's do the 2 to 7 for each enemy. Alright. Okay, so it actually looks like it might be better to do the 2 to 7. Because we did the... okay. Yeah, let me test this out. Let's do one more, then we can take this battle down. Because it looks like it might be better to actually do the 2 to 7. Because you notice I did 2 attacks of 59 and 0, which killed the buzzard. But it only took off 6 HP, instead of doing the 1 attack of 59, and it took off 15. So that's roughly about 25%. Let's see, I'm kind of trying to figure out, maybe it's 10% of total damage, I suppose? We can test it out. Although, let's do a super weak attack with you, I guess. Okay, so yeah, let's do this again. Oh dear God. I can't even tell. Oh, that killed it. Okay, right, interesting. Okay, so, yeah, a little bit of experimentation going on there. And I believe that's, let's see. Alright, so we've taken down the Jester. And all we have is Chapter 7, The Brink of Destruction. The only person we have yet to recruit is the Secretary, so I'm kind of curious. I know we can find the Secretary in the White House, so let's go ahead as my last move for today. Let's go back to the Capitol.
Hope you went.
And then we will see if we can recruit the Secretary, because as far as I'm aware, we've taken care of everything else we can, so I figure now would be a good time to go check. At least, you know, I think it's a good time to go check. Maybe I'm wrong, but you never quite know. Also, let's make sure where you are. You are... okay, there you are. No, there you aren't. Those are treasure chests. You are not in here, are you? It does not appear the Secretary is in here, unfortunately. I hope he was. He usually has been. But, I don't know, let's go over to what was typically my office and...
Welcome to...
Do I have to talk to you?
You're clear for now.
Really?
Security's, you think everything...
Actually, I think things have barely started.
Well, fancy that. Maybe I should put in my request for a transfer.
Oh, okay, well, sorry. I was actually just going to go check and see, because I think he's usually up here, I believe. This is typically where our office has been. Yeah, he's not there. Okay, so one more thing. Let me look at the alien's ability here. Alright, so it said he can upgrade the VR arena. So, does that mean that... I mean, it says upgrading the... Also, we have not fought nearly all the enemies here. Interesting. Okay. I wonder what that's supposed to mean. We fought everybody but... I'm guessing this would be the final boss. Then we've got all these guys here, so... There's all your... Okay. So, it's mentioning upgrading the arena, but I mostly think that just means that you can use it anytime you want, which is... I mean, it's great to have. It means you don't have to go to a computer all the dang time. But, I don't know, that's a little disappointing in the long run of things. I was hoping it would actually mean something a little more qualitative. Anyway, alright, so I think that'll do it for today. So, next time on Citizens of Earth, we will get back to the business of trying to see what is destroying Hometown, because, well, destroying Hometown would be a bad thing. We love the place. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see y'all later.